Hello, guys. Welcome again this week. It has been a very, very amazing stock trading in the past week. The market was really, really going well. We saw a lot of growth stocks performing, and it was a green, green, green week. And we can see the Dow Jones going up about 0.5% in the past week, although we saw a drop on Wednesday and then a quick recovery afterwards. And the S&P 500 going up about 0.61% in the past 5 days. The same drop happened on the 3rd of June. I wasn't really familiar about the events that happened during that day because the drop was pretty significant in every of the major indexes. I believe that that must be due to some of the yield rise increase. So the yield rise increase happened on Thursday, and which affected the indexes prices, and there was a huge drop in the aftermarket, and then a quick recovery on Friday. Now, looking at some of the major events that happened during the last week, we saw the Reddit guys or the Wall Street bet guys, which is what I mentioned in the previous week, that this scenario actually happened in February when they had the GameStop or the GameStop squeeze. And I feel like we are repeating that event again. And when it happened last time, it was a 2 weeks run trend. We saw the pump from I think on Thursday and during the previous week to the Thursday of the other week. And now I told you guys about the catalyst this week, and I told you that it is possible that the Reddit guys will keep on pumping the stonks or the meme stocks until Thursday, and then we could see that on Friday things started to begin to go down. People started selling off, and this is as a result of the weekend approaching, and people sold off mostly on Thursdays. We could see AMC, which is the major one that was being short squeezed during this run, and we saw about 83% over the past 5 days. Crazy, crazy run. And it has been going up since 2 weeks ago, and then last week another 83%. I think there was even a day we were going about 90% during the day, and during that period we had some halts. The stock exchange actually halts the trading, and then it came back to life again. I don't think we'll be seeing the kind of events that happened with GameStop, whereby some platform actually stopped us from buying into those positions and you could only sell. So because of this awareness, I think it is impossible for them to highly manipulate the market, and we had a free trading run, irrespective of the stock exchange putting a halt on the trade. So AMC was really going up crazy. Some of the main meme stock or some of the alternate meme stocks that also rise during this period, which you want to put in mind. We had BlackBerry BB rising up to about 37% in the past 5 days, and going to as high as 18.8 or $13.86 from about less than $10 on Monday. So I was able to get into BlackBerry because I felt like we were pretty far away from the all-time high pump that happened in February, and yeah, that was a very, very good one. Actually, the Reddit squeeze actually happened at the end of January, not February. Correct me for that. And we also have some of the other meme stocks or stonks, big Bed Bath and Beyond, which is BBBY, ticker symbol BBBY. It also went up about 13.29%. Actually, that was a company that I decided to get in during January earlier this year, and the idea was to get in for a very long term investment because they were kind of restructuring the organization. But we saw quick gains in few weeks based on Ready Pump, and we sold out rather than holding positions in those company, and that went up about 13.29%. We also had Nokia went up about 6.2%, ticker symbol NOK. That's part of the meme stocks, and also we have KOSS and RKT. So maybe in the future, when the Reddit or Wall Street bet guys decide to pump some of these stocks again, you might be looking out for all of the other alternate stocks or meme stocks. And need I forget, we also have to mention the sole pioneer of this short squeeze, which is GameStop, ticker symbol GME. That went up about 11.87%. But I would like to highlight that the main focus during this run was AMC, and we could see a lot of people gaining profit. I would see this as a transfer of wealth from the high or billionaire hedge funds to retail traders, and a lot of billionaires are being or millionaires are being created during these opportunities. So it is kind of like a wealth transfer from the highly rich people to some average people, which is kind of good. I mean, we enjoy the fact that when people come together, we can actually fight against this hedge fund. We also saw that AMC had a tweet that for stockholders, they are going to be giving them free popcorn and view as their theaters are opening. So it was a very good incentive from the CEO engaging in conversation on Twitter with basic investor or retail investors. That was kind of a motivation to make us feel that we are all involved. And we also saw AMC started to increase some of their availability of stocks during the week. So that is a very key information that or events that we have to mention. And we had Zoom. Zoom had a quarterly earnings announcement sometime, I think on Tuesday, which I mentioned earlier on. They had a great revenue, the beats revenue, but the stock price didn't really perform. It kept going down, and then we saw a quick recovery on Friday. And the beat revenue a year to year increment of over 190%. But as we see, it is still below its all-time high price, which is about $6 or $580. Currently trading at $336. I feel like Zoom might not get to that all-time high valuation anymore because we might be going back to the office. Other alternates are coming up, such as Microsoft or Google Meetings. So Zoom is really good, but I'm not holding position in this company, and I don't think I'll be holding positions based on the fact that I do not feel comfortable with the current trend or with where we're going in the world right now. Talking about opening back the companies. So I also mentioned that we'll be looking forward to Digital Turbine earnings announcement, ticker symbol APPS. APPS beat earnings by $0.05 revenue, and they beat earnings per share by $0.16 per share. Although this didn't really go up over the past 5 days, we saw an increment of 2.42% and really lower than its all-time high price, which is $102. Currently trading at $67, which is about 40% or 38% below its all-time high price. I did sell some positions at $68 during the week, but I'll be getting in if I see a dip on Monday because I believe that this company is a very solid company. They're really expanding. They're having growth over the past 4 quarters of their earnings announcement. First buy was about $12, and now we're seeing a great run. So Digital Turbine APPS would be something I'll be holding for a longer term, and we'll be seeing a good run. Probably the next sell should be by $90. I also mentioned that ChargePoint, ticker symbol CHPT, which is an EV charging or electric vehicle charging company, went up about 15.44% after during the past 5 days. Although they missed quarterly earnings announcement, but it beat on revenue. So I believe that ChargePoint would be growing up stronger as long as a lot of companies are going to electric vehicle right now. We could also see Volkswagen talking about having produced a fully electric vehicle. So that is something you want to check out or hold on for the future. Other alternates for charging stations are Blink Charger, which is also one of the positions that I'm really holding on to, ticker symbol BLNK. Now that's it for the previous week. And now for the coming week. For the coming week, a lot of things might happen. We have earnings announcement for Marvel Technologies on Monday, currently trading at $48.87. I am not holding any positions in this, but I feel like it's something you may want to check out. We have Momo on Tuesday. Momo, I do not hold any position in Momo. It is kind of actually I do hold a position there, but I am on negative right now, and I don't think I'll be increasing my position in Momo. I'm really skeptical about Chinese companies right now, the way the prices are going back and forth, and the current instability in their financial statement. I don't know, maybe it's because of the difference in language or just that the Chinese people do not have credibility. Although in March they beat revenue by $0.17 per share. But I am not really sure how the earnings announcement is going to go next week. But I'm really hoping that I'll be able to sell out my positions and stay away from a lot of Chinese company that I might be holding. And now on Tuesday, on Wednesday, we would have GameStop, GME. So I believe GameStop is gonna really go down during the week. There's gonna be a long sell off, or big sell off rather, and we might be seeing a drop to up to 170, $165. And when we see that drop after the earnings announcement, I think that the Reddit guys are gonna pump this up to $200 plus again. I said this in the previous time when we had the earnings announcement. You might want to check out the previous videos, and we saw this happen. So I do believe that this is going to repeat itself. There's going to be a huge sell-off before the earnings announcement. It's going to come down, and people are going to buy in again and run it up again during the course of the end of the week or the next coming week. I would also like to mention that we would have fuel cell, ticker symbol FCEL, which is for alternate fuel solutions, hydrogen fuel solutions. Fuel cell energy, FCEL, currently trading at about $10.09, but it's currently trading at relatively very low from its all-time high price. So it might be such as kind of like a good risk to actually look out for. Because I love the technology they are involved in, and I believe that this is an aim towards the future. And honorable mention is Square, ticker symbol SQ, growing company with a lot of potentials. Currently planning to move or into Bitcoin adoption, and we saw a drop over the past 5 days or over the past week. But I believe Square is a long-term hold, currently trading at about $213. So you might want to check out Square. Also, one of the most frequent picks from my friend Abby, who is not currently around right now. He's in another continent, in another country. We had a call on Clubhouse, and it spoke about MUX, Mahwin Mining. So MUX is always a very, very let's say very, very moving stock. So the stock really goes back and forth during the trading day, and we have always seen this to be a volume play. So it's a day trade, a volume play. You buy in at the dips, you buy more at the dips, and you look for the run to sell. Currently trading at $1.46 in the aftermarket, and this might be a good run for us, as we can see that during the past week it went up to as high as $1.54. So that is it for this week, and that is what I'm looking for the coming week. I'm not really confident in the stock market yet. I do believe that the more stimulus checks is coming out, and the more we are very, very vulnerable for a recession. So it's really scary, although people might have money to start investing in stocks or cryptos, but at the same time the economy is opening and people are starting to go out, so there might not be so much large interest in retail investing anymore. People might want to go out and spend money and enjoy their life. So we'll be looking out for how next week goes. I hope we have a very, very good trade week. Thank you for staying with us. Do watch our previous videos, subscribe, hit the like button, and see you in the next video. Peace.